All right, you ready to get into these questions
This
today?
week's questions. Jack D asks, he says, the Asbury V show is great. You're doing a real service for the school owners. Question he has for today is, after the 2-lesson trial, once the second lesson is complete, do you go right into selling your program or do you do a trial period? Please elaborate. Thank you, Jack.
Right. You know, in our systems, other than the mass intros, which, man, that they signed up the first day they ever showed up in a group, that's a group setting. Going back to our 2-lesson trial program concept, they do 2 private one-on-one lessons. At the end of the second lesson, we do our closing procedures and we sign them up right then. There is no 2-week trial period, month trial period, 6 weeks trial period in the way that our systems dictate. Do we have a plan and a concept if you want to do a 6 weeks? Absolutely. Okay. But specifically, what I've been talking in the past on the show was you do your close at the end of the second private one-on-one lesson. The child's, earned his white belt. You sit down and do a proper professional enrollment conference. And from that, our schools are getting signups. They're getting paid in fulls. They're getting people go straight to a 3-year black belt training commitment from that enrollment procedures, and they're getting those people to pay in full. I was just talking to a school owner, Robert Spoon. Okay, awesome guy up in the Northeast. We were talking about not this concept, but kind of the closing procedures. And I was telling them that we have a new manager in town at one of our locations. He's only been with us 6 weeks.
Oh, yeah. He's doing great.
Right? And he's gotten, from that enrollment conference, we're talking about 2 people go straight to black belt training and pay in full. Yeah. With the equipment package that he sold with the 3-year black belt training program, the child never entered a class. That's what Jack's asking. That's 11 grand deal in extra in 1 month, just from us having the systems and the ability to do that. Now, is that same manager going to do that 2 or 3 times, 4 or 5 times every month? Probably not. Right. But the way we do it, it allows for that to happen organically. We're not being salesy at all, right? Now, going back to letting someone try a group class, frankly, if you did 2 lessons, in a close, there would be no reason to do the 2 lessons if you're going to let them come in and try 2 weeks or a month free. The 2 lessons is to control the situation so that certain things happen. Okay, so you definitely wouldn't want to do both 2 private lessons and then like a month or a 2-week trial period. So there's to me there's pros and cons of some kind of trial period. But we've always had great success with just the 2-lesson trial program going immediately into the closing, Jack.